Hey guys, today I'm gonna be showing some gameplay of the newly released 30-cent promotional game for the Wii U Virtual Console, and that game is F-Zero. For those of you that don't know, this game is being offered for only 30 cents for a limited time in the Wii U eShop, and Nintendo's gonna do that with a couple games to commemorate the 30th anniversary of the Famicom. I believe next month they're gonna have Punch Out for the NES and a couple other games coming soon. So for 30 cents you can't go wrong, and this is a game that I'm really excited to try it out because I never owned this game in any way, shape or form. Although I did play it back in the day because my friend had it. And as you can see here, we have a very limited selection of ships. This is Captain Falcon, I believe. I think this is Dr. Stewart, Samurai Goron, and so forth. So I'm just gonna go with the classic and pick Captain Falcon. And each ship has its own different characteristics. I believe the Blue Falcon is the most balanced. So I'm just gonna go with the default settings here because it's been a while since I played this game. So there we go. I even forgot how to speed up. But anyways, this is a very fun game. It was one of the launch titles that came one of the launch titles when the Super Nintendo was released in 1991. So it holds a lot of nostalgic value for a lot of people, and with a good reason. I mean, this is the first entry in the long-running F-Zero series, which I'm hoping Nintendo is gonna revive someday, because the last entry we got was F-Zero GX for the GameCube. So here's hoping that Nintendo revives the series in the near future. But like I said, this is the first game in the F-Zero series, and it's pretty fun. It has a unique type of gameplay where you can use the L&R triggers and the Super Nintendo controller to adjust the way your car or ship turns. And I'm gonna show you guys. Nice speed, beautiful soundtrack. That's how the game looks on the gamepad. I'm holding the gamepad right in front of the camera right now, and as you can see, this game, it's running perfectly. Beautiful emulation on behalf of Nintendo's part. That's the gamepad right there. And I do have two boosts right there, but oh, there we go. I have to push A to use the boost power. This is not my favorite entry in the series. Personally, I enjoy F-Zero X a little bit more. It has a better soundtrack, and I really liked the fact that you could destroy enemies in F-Zero X. F-Zero GX is another great game in the series. Probably the Game Boy Advance one is my least favorite, but if we're talking about the console releases, I think F-Zero X for the Nintendo 64 is my favorite. But this game is no slouch. I mean, this game came out, like I said, it was a launch title and introduced a very interesting technology at the time, which was the Mode 7, which essentially means spinning the having the camera spin with your vehicle at the same time, which is something that it was one of the selling points for the Super Nintendo back in the early 90s. The whole Mode 7 technology that its competitor, the Sega Genesis, didn't have. So there we go. I got first, which is not surprising. I mean, I'm playing on the I believe the easiest difficulty. I'm so glad that Nintendo put this game out, because as I mentioned previously, I don't own this game in any way, shape or form. Here we have another classic track, and I'm just gonna show the gamepad this time. Gamepad footage. As you can see, the game is running beautifully. No hiccups, nothing. Frame rate, solid frame rate. Pretty much a perfect emulation, to be honest. And the fact that I can just turn the TV off or have somebody else watch something on the TV, and you know, I can play this on the gamepad at my own leisure. It's a pretty cool feature, I'm not gonna lie. So you can see, you know, perfect emulation. It runs, and you know, it's synchronized perfectly between the TV and the gamepad, no delay whatsoever. As opposed to Balloon Fight, which I reviewed or, you know, showed gameplay last month, and that game for some reason ran a little bit, well, a little bit of lag for some reason. This game is just, wow, great. You know, beautiful graphics for being a launch Super Nintendo game. Also, an amazing soundtrack that it's become really a, you know, F-Zero soundtracks have become a staple in the series. And we all know, you know, there's plenty of good remixes, both from the F-Zero X games and GX games, and also in the Smash Brothers games. So here's hoping that Nintendo revives the franchise, this, you know, with the Wii U. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna show also, when you pause the game, some cool features that are unique to the Wii U Virtual Console, such as creating a restore point, which for a racing game like this, it may not be as useful as in other games, but you can pretty much create a restore point and load, you know, at that same time. And also a pretty nifty controller settings menu where here you can see both on your TV, like so, and on the gamepad, how you can map the controllers as you please. And then, you know, you have here the Super Nintendo controller layout, and you know, since the gamepad is pretty much has the same configuration in terms of you know, the face buttons here, it's pretty much a duplicate of what the Super Nintendo controller is. But you can choose, you know, you can scroll down here and change the buttons if you choose so, which is pretty cool. Again, for a Super Nintendo game, it doesn't make too much sense, but for you know, in the future, if they release Nintendo 64 games, I believe the button configuration or assignments are gonna become really useful. So yeah. This is F-Zero running on the Wii U Virtual Console. If you guys have a Wii U, don't let this promotion go off. I mean, 30 cents, it's nothing, and plus you get Club Nintendo points by completing surveys, and you get the digital promotional points if you have a Nintendo Wii U Deluxe system. So yeah, highly enjoyable racing game. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.